We need to talk about it. We need to talk about the TNA and WWE partnership. Or I don't know, it's more like WWE bullying TNA into doing what they want to do, if I'm being honest. This doesn't feel like a partnership. I'm just gonna say that off the bat. This does not feel like a partnership. I don't know how you feel. I was into it. I was excited about it at the start, but it's just something about it. It's just not working, man. What do you think, Mpo?
I mean, I won't lie. I agree with that statement. Like, yes, I was excited because I never thought in a million years WWE and TNA would be working together. But the the more I've seen with these crossovers, like, yo, I'm expecting like certain wrestlers to make an appearance, or some rarely show up, and it's just a full NXT and a full TNA show. But now it's a situation of both your NXT talents, both NXT talents are holding the world titles.
That's the biggest issue. How is JC Jane a double champion? JC Jane. Like this woman lost for 3 years straight. 3 years she's lost.
See, here's another thing I wanted to chat about. This JC Jane hate, like, yo,
No,
where
it's
does this
deserved,
come
bro.
from?
It's deserved, bro. It's deserved. Not for
Like,
her. Like she's a decent worker. She's a decent character. There's nothing wrong with her. But you needed to build her up if you were gonna do this. Like you should have started this 3 months ago. Let her start getting dubs over some people.
true, true.
Not just all of a sudden getting a dub over Stephanie Vaquer and getting a win over Marsha Slamovich, who was champion for over 200 days, who beat Jordan Grace for the title. Like,
And
come
Jordan
on.
Grace lost to JC Jane, so yeah.
Like, how does that work? Exactly. It's just JC Jane, man.
You know what I think it is? You know, the one thing that's missing in today's product is unpredictability. That's what was
Sure.
missing. I feel like that's why JC Jane became the NXT Women's Champion to create like a shock value. But in the sense of in the sense of JC Jane defeating Stephanie Vaquer, that's the equivalent of Jay Uso beating Ilya Dragunov.
Yeah, yeah. That might even be too close. It's more like Akira Tozawa beating Ilya Dragunov or something. But I
Yeah,
don't know, man. I don't know. It's just they didn't build her up right. If she was built up right, I would have been fine with it. And I was okay with her as the NXT champion. Like it wasn't my favorite, but I was okay with it because I was kind of tired of seeing the new guy or the new woman just come in, take the title, and then go to the main roster. Like we saw it with Stephanie, Julia. So I was worried that like Blake Monroe or like Jordan Grace was going to be the next one just to do that. But then to beat Marsha, nah.
Mm.
And Trick Williams as well. Let's talk about him for a moment, okay?
True, true. You see, I'm gonna get on you for this because years ago you tried to make this
Yeah, yeah,
argument
yeah,
about
yeah,
him
yeah, yeah, yeah.
being better than Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, hey.
But about a year ago, also said I was wrong. I came to you guys and I was like, boys, I was wrong. So
Yeah.
you gotta give me credit on that one as well. But yeah,
Glad to see you're admitting it on camera now. Glad to see that.
Trick, man. I don't know. I don't. It was fine. Trick winning the NXT title, like it was fine. I mean, not the NXT, the TNA title, like it was fine. But
First,
now you're in New York. You're in New York. Slammiversary. Mike Santana country. This is Mike Santana's like area.
true, 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 true.
He is the face of TNA right now, other than Joe Hendry. And you still don't give him the strap. I don't get it, man. The crowd was going mad for Mike Santana.
Like it was set in stone, like right there. Like
That
I
was
feel
the that was the Cody Rhodes WrestleMania 40 story. That was the Hangman Adam Page at All In story, but with Mike Santana. You know that was their version of that on a much smaller scale. But you know the story of the
mm,
guy finally getting or winning it for TNA or winning it for himself, and then they still fumbled it with Trick.
I don't know about Mike Santana being the Cody Hangman in this situation, but I get what you mean.
Not to that extent, like on a
Nah,
much smaller scale, but just the big moments for them this year. That's what I mean.
exactly. On your biggest. on possibly your biggest show in your company's history with
Exactly.
the most with the record attendance, by the way.
Yeah,
So
this partnership just feels so one sided, man. So one sided.
because genuine chats, I am yet to see any TNA wrestler beat become a WWE NXT champion. Like
Yeah, that
you would have thought thinking like if he was still there, Ace Austin would be North American champion.
could have happened. Something,
God,
just
I miss Ace
something.
Austin. Fuck, where are you, man?
He'll pop up somewhere, man. Hopefully it's not AEW because you'll drown in AEW. I'm just being honest. Like there's too many guys that do the same things as him there. But anyway, this is not an Ace Austin video. Yeah, like someone surely at some point has to win the NXT title, right? Surely
Off of Obafemi, that's not gonna happen.
that's not gonna
Mm.
happen. Or a NXT title, sorry, not the a NXT
Like
title.
NXT tag titles, I
I
can
could
see like
see like the
let's see.
Rascals or
Yes, yes.
the Rascals could be a good one.
Who
I don't
could the
know.
North American title was a good pick.
Give Leon Slater that title. Double
it's
champ, man. Leon
only
Slater's
fitting.
too
It's
good,
only
man.
fitting. I mean,
He's
come on.
he's too
Youngest X
good.
Division champion and then youngest NXT North American champion, bro. Come on. Come
He's
on.
too good, man. But even if you don't want to give it to him, I don't know. You could give it to. I actually don't know who else would fit. They mid card title. Their mid card scene is a little bit sad right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Same a little bit same could be said with the main event scene, no cap. I mean,
Yeah, I
it's
I
just,
I, I don't know, eh? I don't know. But
and the one thing I was kind of expecting, like it's maybe they do sort of a trade thing. In the NBA where a player gets traded to another team and then they get draft picks from like say 2027 to 2030, something like that, or even like a seeing as we're football fans in this scenario, like a swap deal. Like say for
yeah,
example, all right, we get Leon Slater, we give you, which I know this won't
Javon,
happen,
yeah,
Ricky Stark,
yeah.
Ricky Saints, Ethan Page, and Sean Legacy, for example.
Damn, three people for one guy. Is Leon Slater that good?
Hey, I'm just saying it's an
I know,
example here.
I
But
know. But that would be cool. Like some just spice it up, get things changing, get things going. I agree. That would be really cool.
because in
That
the
would be cool.
beginning, like when I saw Cora Jade in TNA, I'm thinking to myself, yo, when does she fit well in this system?
She
Check.
would, eh? She would actually.
Or Elena Black as they call it, but she took a
Yeah,
mental break from wrestling, and they're saying right now, yes, that's a deep topic, and we pray for you. Hope for the best, Elena Black. Hope for the
yeah,
best.
yeah. I, even if we look at like moments that have happened, I mean, we had Moose come up and challenge Obafemi. He lost. He was a champion and he lost. He was the X Division champion while he lost. We've had
Mhm.
Joe Hendry lose to Randy Orton and get eliminated in the Royal Rumble in quick fashion as the TNA champion.
Nasty word. Even Jordan Grace last year lost to Roxanne
She lost to
Perez,
Roxanne Perez.
who is a little more
Um,
credible, but yeah.
yeah, it's just
Eesh.
yeah, it's just one sided. And I know people have beaten NXT talents. Joe Henry beat Wesley recently. Um,
But
Mike
it's more
Santana
so.
beat
But it's more
Tavion Heights.
so. But
But
it's
it's
more
like,
so when it really matters.
yeah, that's the thing. When it matters, TNA loses. And who they beat is also another thing. Like Joe Hendry beating Wesley in 2025 is not the old Wesley. Beating him is like nothing.
Bring back
Yeah,
the dreads, Wes.
it's
Bring
sad.
back the dreads.
It's sad. I it's just not working, man. What do they change? What do they do?
I mean, well, for starters, I know this is gonna possibly lead to some TNA invasion angle, probably possibly tonight, and
Probably.
then it carries on up until Bound for Glory.
That's a long way away.
Oh,
That's like that's in October, I think. It's a good couple of months. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's gonna lead to an invasion angle. I don't know if I want to see an invasion angle because name me one invasion angle that's worked.
Exactly.
They don't work. They just don't work for some reason. They don't work because someone loses and someone has to win. So someone looks weak and someone looks strong. That's why they don't work. That's just unfortunate. But yeah, I don't know. It's you
Scott
know.
Demore would not allow for this shit. I'm telling you now, Scott Demore would not allow for this
Yeah,
bullshit.
Scott Demore wouldn't have his champions losing. I can guarantee you that. Or
Yeah.
maybe he would. I don't know.
I
Maybe he
mean, I
doesn't ever say.
guess.
Maybe he doesn't ever say because I think WWE is gearing up to buy TNA anyway at some point, which it's
Yeah.
kind of sad. I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen.
Like, bro, I don't want TNA to go out sad like that, yo. I really don't.
Exactly.
That's the
Exactly.
company. Like, bro, that is a cherished company. I mean, I don't want it to look like another Ring of Honor. No, I
Exactly. That's the
don't want
problem.
that.
Exactly that.
And then
That's
what's
the
the third
problem.
biggest company going to be? NWA, GCW, New Japan.
GCW. GCW. No, we can't have
You
that.
see, you see what
We
I
can't
mean?
have that. We
You
can't
see
have
what I
that.
mean?
We can't have that.
Like I get, I get that WWE wants to put eyes onto TNA because not a lot of casuals know about TNA for sure, and they definitely don't know about indie wrestling and AEW. It's all WWE because it's the biggest wrestling company in the world.
Sure.
But also, you're making your top stars look like absolute jokes
Yep.
and
They
not
look like a
even
bunch of
striking when the
bitches over there.
iron is hot.
The Mike Santana thing pisses me off. Like you say, not striking when the iron's hot. The iron was hot. The iron was ready, and they just fumbled him. They fumbled him so badly. It's disappointing, man. I mean, what is Trick gonna do for the next 3 months with the TNA title?
Mm.
What is he gonna do? Beat more TNA? I mean, more TNA talent.
Even defending against the NXT guys. Like, if it were me, maybe like if Wesley were to win this, like bounce back.
It's not happening. It's not happening, my guy. It's not happening. Wesley's done for. I don't know. I don't know what they've done to him. That's sad. That's real sad.
I still have
He
faith.
he
Please
needs
forgive
to turn
me.
face again. That heel turn is not working for him. That heel turn killed him.
Yeah,
Killed him.
really demolished him. This
Yeah.
is
Well, I don't really have much more to say other than I'm disappointed with this partnership because it feels like WWE is just bullying TNA, and it feels like the inevitable is going to happen where WWE just buys TNA.
mm, man, no,
So
this could be this is dangerous. It's really dangerous.
it is. It is. So yeah. With that being said, we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.